I am sure you've watched the first recording of this video where I analyze CFDs, gold, silver, US or US 30, NAS 100, S&P 500, German 30, UK 100, GBP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, Shiba Inu, what have you. So I hope you did watch that first recording. If you really want to know what those instruments will do, then do well to go watch the first recording, right? So for this, we are going to take a look at the major pairs. This is of course the second recording of the day, and of course, you know, I do this every other day for you guys. So if you want to know what I am looking at, what I think the market will do, the moves that are potentially going to happen, then you want to subscribe to this channel and keep a date with me every day. Now, this is not meant as a trade call for you. It's an educational video just to help you make better trading decisions in your own way and style of trading. So it is specifically meant for you to have varieties of options to look out for on any instrument at all you trade. That is the purpose of this video and not a direct trade call to anyone. All right, now that I have established that, let us continue with Euro USD. So last Friday I was selling this, and I was selling basically Euro USD, NZD USD and AUD USD, but I went out on 3 of them for break even because this actually didn't look like it was going. It was spending a whole lot of time here, and I just thought, okay, this might go up some more because there is a higher possibility this could also be what we are doing, to go some more and then come back. So why not get out and wait? So I did go out of the 3 of them for just little profits on each of them. I'll just call it break even on 3 of them, and today we have this. So this could also be the move we are looking for to come down and go. It could also be that we are still within this move to go. It could also be that we are just coming down. So which one it is right now, we don't know. So here is the thing to look for. For now, I will put a pending order here just in case we're going for this and this becomes this. Okay, and this can also end up becoming a correction in the middle here, where we get this back, and still go. But then this, if it happens that way though, everything in this becomes very corrective and giving us more assurance that it will come down some more. Okay, or giving us an assurance that we need to get a good correction here. That we need to get a good correction here before we can continue going up, making just this the impulse into this correction before we continue. So there are loads of varieties or possibilities of moves that could happen here. So but if this forms a correction here, who says we can't sell it? Okay, so keep your eyes on this, especially now that it has broken out of this. If it forms a flag here, you can look forward to selling it, but sell with skepticism because this may also not go far before it reverses. That's just it. Let me take this out so it doesn't confuse you. That is it for Euro USD. GBP USD, of course, you can see it's also coming down, and how far this will go we don't know for now. We could be coming totally down. This could be this will move here, could be this, and we could be coming totally down to break this low again. It could also be that we're forming some kind of correction here to go up. So but here is the thing, if this is a correction, it means this will go up some more, maybe not really that far, yeah, but my entry order will come here for now. But then that's not just what I'm looking for. I'm also looking forward to seeing a possible correction here, and I may decide to sell if that happens. But with this coming way into this and coming down, there is a higher probability that this might just end up being this to go back up. You never can tell. Remember this, right? We have this impulse, we have this correction, have this impulse, have this correction. We could get one impulse. Who says we can't get one impulse? We could. before we start seeing it down. So for now, there is no trade set up. Just keep monitoring and see which one happens from now. I mean, from the moment I recorded this video, anyways. Let's go to NZD/USD, where we also have either this possibility or we just have this possibility. We'll have this as all the correction we could get in the middle, and this is just coming down for this. Go back one more before we come down. And remember, we have this move that I have been talking about, that maybe what we are coming for. But who says this can be all the move and we're just totally coming down? It could also be possible, and that's why I am going to, because of that possibility, that's why I am going to sell it if it makes a flag one more time, because this could just end up being an impulse, a deep pullback, and it's still coming down. Okay, first I'll sell it for this possible move, and then this. Okay, so once it moves out, I may just reduce my risk, not put it break even, just reduce the risk and see what it does. All right, so that is it for NZD/USD. Let's go to AUD/USD. Also, I'm looking forward to having this move. Okay, so it's already forming a correction here, so could be coming for this. Was also selling it Friday, and I think I closed somewhere here. So later on that Friday, it did this, and I wasn't really surprised because I sensed it might just pull back deep, even though my stop loss was here. But I just didn't want to risk staying with this, which I don't know if it would break out or not. So there is no need. Just close it at break even and have your peace of mind, instead of holding it open and you're always checking your charts and having in mind that you have an open trade which you don't know what will happen next. So if you're really not comfortable with the trade and your mind tells you to close it. It doesn't matter if it goes your way after you close it so you can have peace of mind. All right, and that's one angle of psychology that I don't see people talk about. But this, after all, may be coming for this before we go back up. So keep your eyes on this one as well. And I mean, this is from when I am recording this video, so by the time you watch it, I don't really know what will happen next with AUD/USD. But if you see here by then, see an impulse and you see a correction, you can make your final decision if you want to buy it or not. USD card, and if you've been following me, this one is going to interest you. Remember, I told you I wasn't going to sell this because I wasn't sure of how far this will go. It has come quite some distance, which is okay, but it didn't give us any trade setup, so I didn't want to jump into it. I only told you I can jump into it if I see a correction like this come out of this, then I'll consider selling it. Or if I see a correction like this come out of this, then I would consider selling it. So now we have something like this. So the question is, are we coming down or not? Well, we may, and we may also not. Now, am I confusing you? No, I am not confusing you. Where the chart is right now, it has formed a sell setup. Okay, this could go up a bit and start coming down, and that's the sell setup. Where the chart is right now, it can also be that this is going totally up. This can just be a deep pullback, and this is going totally up. Now, what are we going to see to confirm both of them? If it's going to sell, it's going to make an impulse on the lower time frame, which is the 15 or the 5. It's going to make an impulse. It's going to make a correction somewhere. Then you know it is coming down. If it's going to continue going up, it will make a flag after breaking this, somewhere after breaking this, to make a correction, and then you know we are going for this. All right, so keep your eyes on this one and make sure you see a good confirmation before you jump into the buys or the sales. For now, if I put a pending order here, I wouldn't be wrong because I've seen the sell setup I am looking for. So if I put the pending order there, I wouldn't be wrong, just in case after all this it does this. But remember, the general trend for USD card is still upwards, but you can see start coming down from where it is right now. Remember, I showed you last week, right? Yeah, I did. Told you we have this one, we have two, we got three. This could be a 4. I'll get to this stop, and then we'll have 5 before we continue the trend, which is upwards. Also, similarly, we could have 1, could have 2, could have 3, and we could go. So this may actually be all the 3 we're going to have. And again, let's not rule out the fact that within this move we have this, and we have this big correction inside of this move. And had it been we just had this go break out of this, form another correction, go break the top again, this would have been all the correction we're going to have. But for this to form this big correction, bigger than what we have here, I'm starting to think that whatever happened here is a part of this, and also a part of what will happen next. So I wouldn't be surprised if we're actually coming down on USD card. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we're coming down for this move. It could be a 3-way move just like this. It could also be very sharper than this before it goes back up. So that is also another reason why I may consider selling USD card if I see a sell setup. Now, I've given you a reason, so it is left for you to make your choices and your decisions based on how you trade. All right, I just did a little top-down analysis for you on USD card, so run with that and make better and informed trading decisions. USD JPY. Okay, I'm not surprised we might be getting this. After all, come down one more, and hopefully we continue the bull run. So keep your eyes on this one as well. Keep your eyes, and for whatever reason, if it does this, you may also anticipate this before this. But again, every buy setup you see, you can take, because it could be the one going up. And don't forget that we had this in the past and we got this, so this could also be a part of this, and whatever is happening here is on its own. So if you see this come break this low, if you see a buy setup, just consider it. That is it for USD JPY. Let's go to USD CHF, where we are getting some sort of correction. Could be a correction, could also be that we are going up. But if we are going up, why didn't we break this low again? Okay, we did. We broke it. So if this breaks this top, forms a correction, we know we are going up. All right, because this could be an impulse, a correction, and we're just going up. And after all, this could still be an expanding flat. Okay, so keep your eyes on this one. But for whatever reason, if, just like I said last week, that if it breaks this low, this trend line, and makes a correction, that I would sell. And the good thing about this is that it didn't just break the trend line, it also broke this low. You can see that, right? It also broke the low. So if it makes this correction, I would consider selling it. So if I see an impulse here and a flag, I'll consider selling it. But then also have in mind that this is where the correction majorly is in all these moves. So we could come here, break the logo back up for this before we come down. So have that also at the back of your mind, and this is going to help you regarding where you place your stop losses and all that. So So that brings us to the end of this second recording. Do well to leave a like on this video, hit the subscribe button, and leave your comments, your requests, your questions, and your contributions in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to attend to each and every one of them. With that being said, trade carefully and bye for now.